guys, so today, as I'm sure you can tell from the title below, I've got a little bit of an E.L.F haul for you, and a slight review with it as well. They had a 50% sale on at the time, so I kind of went a little bit crazy and I bought a lot of stuff. The first item I bought was the E.L.F Corrective Concealer. I think it's the Erase and Conceal, and it was £3.75, but obviously I got that 50% off. And the only reason I got it really was for the green concealer in there. I'm not sure if you can see that too well. If I do a swatch of them all really quickly for you. Oh, it's really rubbish. I'm not sure how well you can see that. I don't really like it. You get a small little brush, which is rubbish. I mean, that's really poo. And it just kind of like drags the colour and it just creates lines all over everything, and it's awful. You get a little mirror in it, which is nice, but the colours themselves, they are not very pigmented. They're really waxy. They remind me a lot of costume makeup. So if you've ever used I don't really know how to describe it. It just reminds me of really cheap makeup that you'd get in like a kid's makeup set. Like the lip balms. They're just, I don't like it. So I wouldn't be repurchasing this, and I wouldn't recommend it either. Even for £3.75, it's just useless. I don't use it because it's just not very good. I like the packaging. The packaging is really nice. It reminds me a lot of NARS, but the product itself is rubbish. The brush is rubbish, and I just don't think it's very good. So that's the first item. I was quite disappointed with that one. The second item I bought, I actually really like. It is the E.L.F Lip Exfoliator, and it just looks like a normal lipstick in the same kind of tube, and you just twist it up like normal. You don't really get a lot of product in. I've used this maybe once or twice, and as you can see, there's not really a lot of product in there. This was also £3.75, so it's not bad. I mean, when you use it, you don't use a lot of it, because obviously it's just, I think it's just like sugar and seeds, and it's got grape oil and jojoba oil and something else in it. Shea butter, I think it's encased in shea butter or something like that. So you don't really use a lot of it, but it's quite good. But I was expecting it to be more like, when you put it on, I'd expect more of it to come out, if that makes any sense. I expected it to glide better, but it's actually quite hard to actually get anything from it, so you kind of need to rub for a while for the scrub to kind of come out a bit. And then when the scrub does come up to the surface, you have to like, it's kind of just like using sandpaper on your lips, because it's not really moving anywhere. I don't know, but I still like it, so it's not bad. I'd say for £3.75 it's not bad, but you could just use olive oil and salt. But if you want to keep it in your lip bag, makeup bag, then not bad really. Okay, so the third item I bought is the E.L.F Mineral Moisturising Lip Tint with SPF 8 in shade pink. Yes, pink. I really don't like this. This was £3.50, and you get, I mean, it comes out a lot, but it's really thin. I'd say that's about 1 centimetre in diameter, circumference, across. And it's got like a pinky, obviously, sheerness. It's quite like shimmery. It looks like gold tones in it, which would be really nice, but I mean, if I swatch it on my hand, so it's really annoying because it looks really nice on my hand, but on my lips it's, I don't know if it's just too shimmery, but it's just, I don't know how to describe it. It doesn't give like an even coverage. It's not sort of, it's not even a tint, it's just the shimmeriness, and it just looks really like cheap. I don't like it, which is a shame really, because I was actually really looking forward to this being like a nice tint, I guess. I kind of thought it would be more like a lip balm with a tint to it. It didn't mention, as far as I know, it didn't mention anything about the shimmer, but I could be wrong. I could have just not read it properly, which is probably more likely. But yeah, I don't really like this, so I probably won't be using this at all. Okay, so the next product I bought I actually really like. So we're kind of going in a little bit of a trend here. This is the Studio Cream Blush, and I bought this in shade Tease. Now, the packaging is ridiculous. There is just excessive amount of packaging there. There's no need for that much acrylic. I think it's acrylic. Yeah, there's no need for that much packaging. I mean, it looks nice, but you wouldn't be able to put it in your makeup bag. Well, I probably could put it in mine, because mine's quite big. But I don't really take a makeup bag out, because I don't really go stay anywhere. But I don't know, it could be smaller. Whoops. And also what I didn't like about it was that it, on the website, the colour on the website is completely different to what you actually get. So on the website, the colour swatch they give made this look like a peachy pink, like a really, I guess, subtle peachy pink, which is obviously what I wanted. But as you can see, it's really pink. And if I swatch it on my hand, whoops, see, it's really pigmented, and it has got a lovely feel to it. It definitely is like a cream to powder. It's really nice. I've just pretty much rubbed that all off. But as you can tell, that's just straight pink. And I think, that's that one. And I'm pretty sure that on the colour swatch on the website, I think it's Heartbreaker or something, is a really, really bright pink. And the colour swatch that they give for that is what this looks like. And obviously that's not really what I was looking for. I mean, I don't mind the pink. It's really pigmented, which is really good. You literally just need the tiniest bit, which I didn't realise when I first used it, and I looked a little bit overboard. So I had to redo it. But, I mean, at least you're getting value for money, I guess. But yeah, I just wish the colour swatches were a little bit better. Because I wanted the peachy one, obviously. So the next product I've got, I like this one as well, luckily. This one was £6. This is the E.L.F High Definition Powder, and I got it just in the translucent because I just wanted sort of like a setting powder. I hadn't used powder for a while just because I haven't really needed to. You get a little like face puff, which I really like, and you get a fair amount of product. For £6 I'd want a bit more product, especially because again the packaging is a little bit excessive, but the powder is really fine. It's really nice. I mean, I'll try get some out without shaking a whole ton out. I don't know if you can really tell, but it's really fine and it's really soft. I don't know what they use. I mean, I don't know if there's like a silicone base to it or something. I don't know, but it feels really velvety. And it says on the website that it fills in the fine lines in your face, something like that, to give you like a flawless coverage. I'm wearing it at the moment, and it's been on for all day, and it's quite late. It's now almost 2 o'clock in the morning, and it's still holding my makeup in place really, really nicely. I would recommend this, but I would rather there be more product in it, as I say, for the price that you're paying. But then at the same time, you don't really use a lot of it, so I don't know. It's up to you, really. It's a good price and it's a good product, but I just want more of it. The next product I bought was the E.L.F Kabuki Face Brush. I think this was in their Studio line, I'm not really too sure. But I've never used a Kabuki face brush before, and I've always wanted one because I used to just use I think my buffing brush or a big powder brush, I'm not sure, and I just wanted another brush, so I figured with 50% off, why not? I think it's made of Teflon. It's really, really soft, and it's got just a normal stand. Not really much to say about a brush, really. It doesn't shed. Although saying that, I did just pull out hair. But it's not shed since I've used it, and it's really, really soft. I really like this. And this was £6. I can't remember if I just said that. So yeah, E.L.F brush. Okay, so the next product I bought is the E.L.F Lip Lock Pencil. I'm not sure if this was in the Studio line as well, I can't really remember. But this was £3.75. It is a mechanical pencil, and it stopped working. Oh, I'm twisting the wrong bit. You twist the top. It's a mechanical pencil, so you don't have to worry about sharpener, which is pretty good. My cat has come to join me to help with this. But it's like a waxy finish. It reminds me a lot of in like programs where they'd write with invisible ink, or they'd write with like a candle or something waxy, and then like paint over the top of it, and then the writing would like appear. It reminds me a lot of that because it's quite waxy, and I don't like that. And it's like a lip balm, but it's really strange, and it's not what I wanted. It's supposed to be when you have your lipstick, you're supposed to put it on your skin on the outside of your lips, around your lips, to stop the lipstick from bleeding and feathering into your skin. However, I thought that it was like lip coat. I thought that you put it over the top of your lips, over the top of your lip colour, and that it sealed the colour in place. However, I was wrong, and not really what I wanted. So yeah, I can't really see myself using this. It'll probably be one of those products that sort of just sits in the bottom of your makeup drawer, and someone will come over and be like, "Oh, what's that?" And then I'll probably end up giving it to them. And this was £3.75. I can't remember if I said this. But again, I got it on half price, so I'm not really too bothered about that. And lastly, I got the E.L.F Stipple Brush. Now, they've got two sizes of these. I think one of them might be like a travel size, because one of them's the small, and then this is just the normal stipple brush. And I love this brush. I've never used a stipple brush before, and I got it because I got a sample of Estee Lauder's Double Wear Foundation, and I hated it. It's too full a coverage for me. I don't like the sort of like cakiness feel that it had, but I found that I was applying it with the buffing brush, which just streaked everywhere, and it clung to like dry bits of skin, and then on my nose it would streak, and it would like pull the makeup back off. It was awful, and I stopped using it. And then I bought this because I thought with the cream blush, I would rather use a stipple brush with it than a heavier brush, because I knew from the reviews that it was quite pigmented. So I just thought, with 50% off, why not buy a new brush? So I tried the foundation with this, and it actually made me really, really like the foundation. It's your average stipple brush, really. It's quite soft. It's, again, I think it's Teflon. I've just become aware of my cat in the background. And yeah, I just really, really like it. And this was £3.75. So again, for a brush that doesn't shed and is Teflon, like I believe the Real Technique brushes are Teflon as well, but they're about £10 for a brush, and this was £3.75. And with the 50% off, obviously a lot cheaper. And at the moment, I think it's because E.L.F have just opened recently their store in Cardiff. They are having a lot of sales on at the moment. This weekend there is a 40% off sale. I'll find the code for you and I'll put it in the down bar below, but the code does end at 10:30 AM on Monday the 20th, I believe it is. No, it doesn't. It ends today. It is Monday. Oh, I'm so sorry. But I'm sure they'll have another code up at some point. I'll link my blog in the down bar below. If they have any more codes up, I'll update you guys with the codes, any money off, discount vouchers, things like that. So yeah, Stipple Brush, really love this. So overall, there are a few products that I really just don't like. They're really cheap looking, they feel really cheap, they just don't feel like they have had any, I don't know, quality tested to them, I don't know, or they just haven't been described properly. The lip lock pencil was my fault because I didn't really read it properly, I guess. I'm pretty certain it was quite late when I ordered all of that as well. But all in all, I'm really happy with the brushes, which is obviously one thing that with cheap brushes usually they're really rubbish, but they are quite good. And the cream blush and the high definition powder was a big the big things that I actually wanted to be really good. I'm really disappointed with the Erase and Concealer. I get quite a lot of redness under here and around my nose. I have got a couple of broken capillaries around my nose, and I just wanted the green to cancel out the red, and it's really bad. So I would not recommend the green concealer. I think there is another brand somewhere, and I'm sorry for the noise in the background. My cat is currently deciding to scratch a scratching post, so I'll take it from now to say goodbye to you guys. Thank you very much for watching my video, and I'll leave all the links down below for E.L.F's codes and my blog post and anything else that I've said that I've forgotten to say. And thanks very much for watching. Thanks guys, bye.